What's up guys, Anton here at DPR. We're back with an amazing video this week. It's all about the Cantaloupe. Once again, if you're ready, let's jump right into that. Cantaloupe, call it the way you want, but this gene is coming. We have made some crazy animals this year, proven some supers, introduced new genes, and made some hets. This video is going to be a dive in the first part of the Cantaloupe that we hatched this season at NBK Reptiles. So before jumping in the brand new stuff that we hatched, I want to go back and check some of the animals that we've previously shown in the Cantaloupe Project. And I'd like to start with one of my favorite females. This is not a Cantaloupe, this is a OD Enchi. This female happens to be a het pied. But this animal is going to be used as a comparison with the Cantaloupe version that we made a couple years ago. And this one is building strong follicles. So we have really good odds of seeing this OD Enchi Cantaloupe female on eggs. And as you can see, the colors are so much more vibrant on the Cantaloupe version. So basically what we have is really clean lower part of the snake. Basically that first half towards the belly is extremely enlightened, and also it opens up. You'll see on this animal here, you have just regular blushing on that snake, and on the Cantaloupe version, it opens up the whole side. This is basically something that we've seen with a lot of animals in the project, but just very interesting to give you a side-by-side comparison from the non-Cantaloupe and the Cantaloupe version of these OD Enchis. Also, last year we made one of the same combo we just showed, but with fire on top. This is a female Orange Dream Enchi Fire Cantaloupe. We've all seen some OD Enchi Fires before. This animal just takes it to another level. Fire and Cantaloupe together, from what we see right now, especially with those two genes, OD and Enchi, really makes a very clean, bright, and light colored animal. Absolutely amazing. We also have made last year the super version of the same combo. So basically this animal here is the super Cantaloupe version. So you see exactly what I mean by having an animal that's really lighting up, super clean, almost looks like a Desert Ghost version. So this animal here, OD Enchi Fire Super Cantaloupe, this is a male. Really looking forward to breed him. This is basically adding fire and super Cantaloupe in the project. All right, so now we have just a single gene Enchi, no Cantaloupe involved inside of that one whatsoever. And we made, very happy that we made a single gene Enchi Cantaloupe to give you a very awesome comparison of these two animals side by side. From the top, obviously you can already notice those peachy colors on the side, but it's really when you unveil the side colors of that snake that you really see the full potential of the Cantaloupe. Obviously the Cantaloupe was, as a fresh reminder, was first discovered through a line of Enchi that we had at NBK Reptiles in the early 2000s. And we've isolated that gene in the past couple years, but bringing it back into Enchi like this and having a side-by-side comparison is absolutely exciting. Right from the bat, obviously Enchi is a golden color snake, but with Cantaloupe, you really have all those peaches and those pink coming on the side. The dorsal is a little bit more banded and also a little bit more golden. So really a super cool look for the Enchi Cantaloupe. And I'm gonna add a second snake on the table. This one doesn't have Cantaloupe. This is a super Enchi Yellow belly. Actually, this one is an asphalt, but they work very similarly. So you can see on the belly, this is a super Enchi asphalt. And obviously, as you guys may expect, we're going to introduce the Cantaloupe version, which is absolutely insane. Here we have it, guys. The super Enchi Cantaloupe Yellow belly. We've unveiled last year that the Cantaloupe and Yellow belly together worked absolutely amazing. The Cantaloupe, as it opens a little bit, the side works in perfect harmony with the Yellow belly on keeping those flames really open and vibrant. And here we have it, absolutely killer looking snake. So this is a super Enchi Yellow belly Cantaloupe het for hypo. This is a male. We also have a female that will be available. Slight variation on the female. This is the female super Enchi Cantaloupe Yellow belly het for hypo. absolutely crazy to have that color in those snakes. In person, those oranges are almost shining with a bit of purple inside, and just looking in comparison to the one without cantaloupe is just night and day. It makes absolutely no sense how these two are so bright. And we made some with Pastel, and Pastel is oftentimes really hated on, but I think cantaloupe can change that mentality in the industry right now. Adding some Pastel in there, we're gonna come back to this animal with Pastel. This right here is a non-yellow belly version, so this is a Enchi Pastel cantaloupe. I don't have any Enchi Pastel to show you just side by side, but you can already see that this animal is crazy saturated with colors on the side. Without having yellow belly, we already have huge flames. If it wasn't a cantaloupe clutch, I would be convinced that this animal actually carries yellow belly, but I'm going to show you the same thing with yellow belly and you'll see what I mean. And that's just by adding yellow belly in the mix. So see now how those flames are super orange, really vibrant, opened up. Overall, the animal with yellow belly is a little bit more colorful. They both have amazing coloration, but on the non-yellow belly version, the flames are not as orange as the other one. So a little bit of difference there. And all those snakes that I'm showing right now are all het for hypo. They came from a male that we proved out to be a super cantaloupe. So the male was a super Enchi, super cantaloupe pastel yellow belly paired to a super Enchi hypo. So everything in the clutch is Enchi cantaloupe het for hypo. This extremely mean female is basically the crown jewel of the clutch, is everything we could have hoped for. This is a super Enchi pastel cantaloupe yellow belly het hypo female, hold back for sure. This animal is just crazy saturated. You have amazing colors on the side. Thank you for showing your side just like this. Very appreciated. But as you can see, as she's displaying right now, those sides are really awesome. So this animal is absolutely breathtaking, super intense in coloration, in cleanliness. I could swear that this animal could almost carry a desert ghost version into it. She is outstanding, really amazing flaming on the side. The coloration is extremely clean. That dorsal is a little bit influenced, and obviously with the super Enchi you have a crazy head stamp. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to work this project into the hypo version. So very recently I gave Mark from Marcus Jane a little visit. I wanted to see more about his Scrambler project because we have some Scrambler animals from him. And also we might have mixed Scrambler and cantaloupe together, and this animal here is potentially one of them. I have labeled this snake as a super orange dream Scrambler, possible cantaloupe, but by visiting Mark and checking some of his super OD Scrambler stuff, I highly think that this animal is actually a cantaloupe version based on the oversaturation in orange and very clean sides. I highly think that this animal actually is a super OD Scrambler cantaloupe, but we're gonna have to keep this male and breed it out to find out if he is or not cantaloupe. So that's it for part 1 of the 2023 babies in the Cantaloupe Project. We have some babies in the incubator right now that are going into their first shed. I can give you the pairing, but I'll show you those babies afterwards. So pairing was a spot nose desert ghost to a pastel Enchi cantaloupe yellow belly, and I think we've hit some pretty heavy animals in that clutch. Super thrilled to see them after shed and to bring you those updates. We also have a good shot at making cantaloupe calicos. Are they going to be fully white? Is the calico going to explode on the side? Are we going to see it or not? Super curious about that as well. And we're sweating bullets right now. The fans are off. It's absolutely disgusting to film videos in those rooms when the fans are not there. We'll post some cantaloupe animals available on Morph Market under NBK Reptiles very soon. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Those animals are absolutely amazing. And I want to finish on a quote that I've heard from Justin at Canova very recently. And he was talking about how some subtle genes can create such a big difference in combos on the long run. It's not always about the very visual and very right in your face type of combination. Those kind of don't stack well most of the time. You'll get with an animal that you don't see all the subtleties very well, but it's really with those genes that can add a little bit more to your combo that you can see a big difference in the long run. And I talked about it before, but in the Clown Project, those flames open up flames with the yellow belly, the spot nose, the red stripe. If you're thinking what I'm thinking about the Cantaloupe Project, I think we can have something crazy in the Clown Project in the next coming years. So if you don't want to miss it, jump on a boat right now and check our available animals at NBK Reptiles. We'll see you soon with some crazy cantaloupe and other dinkers very soon. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and check our available animals at DPR as well on this